Hello, I'm so happy I got a hold of you. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Lucious Showcase. I am Lucious T, and welcome back to the backlog. Well, as you can see, the Christmas decorations are down. Only made it 4 months this year. And this week we're taking a look at a game that's the 5th installment in a long-running series. You already know what it is the title. So let's not waste any time. Let's check it out. We all have a history with Halo, right? It's kind of hard not to. Now, I refuse to put down the GoldenEye multiplayer for Halo 1, I also didn't have an Xbox, but Halo 2 won me over, mostly because of the badass sword. And I played a lot of 2, I played a lot of 3 in college, and then eventually I got my own 360, and I played a lot of Halo Reach. But once Bungie jumped ship, I similarly avoided the games, even though Jen bought me Halo 4. Well, Halo 5 was announced and had a fantastic ad campaign. There were 2 spots, one in which Master Chief was about to execute the new character Locke, and the other in which Locke was about to execute Master Chief, leading one to believe that the campaign was going to be a thrilling cat-and-mouse game where Master Chief is some alleged betrayer, and then Locke and the UNC, or UNSC, whatever it's called, is hunting him down. That's the story, right? Right? Halo 5 picks up sometime after Halo 4. Spoilers! I never played it, but apparently Cortana sacrifices herself in the end of the game. Well, Cortana is back somehow, and calling out to Master Chief. Meanwhile, these giant structures called Guardians are appearing. A Destiny jab, maybe. And leaving planets utterly destroyed. Guardians apparently were tools of the Forerunners who also built the Halos, blah blah blah. I usually just play Halo for the multiplayer, so the lore and campaigns I rarely cared about outside of Reach and Halo 2. Anyways, Master Chief pursues Cortana's location, and Locke, the badass black guy, is trying to track him down. They have a confrontation where Locke breaks his visor, but that's about it. There's no cat and mouse, Master Chief is not a betrayer, basically, the ads lied. This game has nothing to do with Locke and Chief being at odds. Which is a shame because I was looking forward to that story. Now the game is broken into 15 chapters, though 3 chapters are literally 30-second base missions where you talk to people. Of the 12 real chapters, you only play as Master Chief for 3 of them. This is some real Metal Gear Solid 2 level of bullshit. Locke is cool and all, and the guy portraying him is an actor I really like, but damn it, this is Halo. I want to be John Master Chief Spartan, not someone else. Halo 2 had a split story that worked well with Arbiter, but that was a massively better story. Side note, it is nice to see Arbiter in this story as well, and with a fancy orange sword to boot. Also, this game has been Gearsified in the fact that every mission is a squad of 4 adventure. So for me, I'm gonna exploit that and play like an idiot knowing my squad can revive me. Usually. It takes away some of the luster when you're just a cog in a 4-man group. Master Chief's a little less badass. I don't care as much about Locke. I mean, they have all this help, but I digress. I just prefer that one-man army feeling when you're doing a co-op campaign, just having random clones of Chief. Now, seeing as how this is my first 343 games experience, I will commend them. It does feel like Halo, but the sounds don't sound like Halo. Like I mentioned before, the sword is what sold me on this series pretty much. Unleashing that iconic blade was a death omen on the battlefield. You heard that and you knew, oh my god, I am screwed. Or, damn it, someone got it before me. Now, it was bad enough when they gave it an energy limit, but this game commits the ultimate sin. It changed the unsheath sound effect. That sounds like grim death, and not the good grim death that the other one foreshadowed. I went back and listened to the Halo 4 sound too, and they did it there too! Why? After that, I started noticing more missing sounds like the shield recharge, sniper rifle, announcer and multiplayer. I mean, at least the sticky mines sound the same, but yeesh, what a mistake. I wanted to barf every time I used the sword. The cool factor was gone. I didn't even really want to use it anymore. In a way, that's a good analogy for the campaign as a whole. It's serviceable, but it does feel like it's missing something. And it is. It's missing Bungie. But damn it, do they make good on the story in the last act and actually made me excited for Halo 6. Now, I won't spoil it, but sequel incoming, and 343 knew they were making a trilogy all along. Now, the new enemy type, well, new for me as they debuted in 4, were nice. They're called the Protheans, I think. They reminded me once again of Gears with their bright yellow color schemes. Their weapons seemed overcomplicated to use, all crystal-like and whatnot, though I did enjoy the shotgun, even though it did not sound like a shotgun. Also funny that one of the enemy types was called a knight and looked a lot like a Destiny knight. They had a sometimes fun and sometimes not mechanic of hitting the glow spot to kill them, or at least make them vulnerable to then kill them. Even some units need to be broken down 2 or 3 times before you could finish them off. The Covenant was present as well, but this game reinforced why I gravitated away from Halo campaigns. I prefer enemies that die faster or have damage bars, not rechargeable shields, and it's also always annoying how you run out of human ammo so fast and need to use the alien guns. I think I had a human shotgun once and a human sniper rifle once. Other than that, you really are using mainly Prothean weapons throughout the whole damn thing. Now, the vehicles still shine as some of the best in all of gaming. Warthog, Scorpion, Ghost, Banshee, all are rock stars and fun to use. Sadly, the Wraith still sucks. And a few mechanics like Dash, Charge, Ground Pound, and Boost are all standard equipment now. You can also climb ledges too, so mobility is much improved. But man, oh man, does this game shine in the multiplayer, which honestly is all I ever care about in a Halo anyways. All those new mechanics I mentioned make matches faster and more intense than ever. The reason I love Halo multiplayer so much is weapon control. Everyone has the same loadout, so whoever gets the sniper or the rocket launcher is the only person who gets it. They made it a little more clear this time. Power weapons are located on the map and have a cooldown counter, but damn, I played 3 matches and immediately fell back in love with this game. All gripes aside, all cares aside, even if my team sucks, getting a sniper rifle or battle rifle and going on a tear, sneaking up on someone, striking them with a death knell sticky grenade, or using the new ground pound and dash mechanics, all rocked. 343 may have screwed up on the sound effects and misled us on the story, but the multiplayer feels great. Especially when you snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, or kill 24 people when your team killed like 6. Mate! Time for some Lucious metrics. Series fatigue defies its age. The campaign is serviceable, but the multiplayer is surprisingly fresh when you compare it to how every other first-person shooter works this day. Only Gears of War still uses found weaponry on the battlefield that I know of. Every other game is loadout-based, and frankly, I hate it. I want to know how good you are when you don't have your weapon of choice. As seen in the match I won, once I got the rocket launcher, the other team fell apart. Time sensitivity. Possibly play 4 first. If you care about the campaign, probably play Halo 4 first, so you know what's going on. This is very clearly a 3-part story. If you just want to play multiplayer though, you should start here. Controls. Feels like Halo. It may not sound like Halo, but it definitely feels like it. With all the new standard equipment, it feels like you have most of the Halo Reach perks baseline. It's a little more modern, obviously, but they've done an admirable job recreating Bungie's baby. Replay. Multiplayer for days. Getting 24 kills in a match, no scope killing, winning a match by 50 kills at the last second. I've never been more glad I have 2 more months of Xbox Gold, because I might have to blow off some more steam flexing my mad Halo skills. Storytelling. Involved. It's not as fun a story as Titanfall 2 or Gears of War 4, or as clear-cut as Destiny 2. This game takes itself extremely seriously and assumes you do too. Honestly, my biggest gripe was the misled ideas I had about the game going into it. Halo 5 is a tried and true romp through a beloved series. It keeps its innovations minimal while propelling a semi-interesting narrative. Luckily, it holds true to a style of deathmatch multiplayer that is near and dear to my heart, and let's face it, if you're picking up this game, you're doing it for the multiplayer. So, taking all that into account from the perspective of a binge-playing game finisher, I give this my Lucious T recommendation of play it. And there you have it! That's it for this week, guys. Thank you for joining me. This was such a fun game to play, mostly because I went from a automatic backlog it while just doing the campaign to an immediate play it while doing the multiplayer. So maybe I'm just a sucker for Halo or a sucker for that old GoldenEye style of gameplay, because I really don't get it that much anymore. But really, if I had more time, I'd be on Halo 5 a lot more. So yeah, let me know what you think of Halo. Let me know what you think as far as that style of first-person multiplayer, if you prefer the loadout style or the style where you have to control weapons. You know where I stand. Anyways, guys, it's been so nice getting a hold of you. Take care.